Hello drama lovers, welcome back to this channel. That day, the sky in Beijing looked softer than usual. The late afternoon sun hung shyly behind thin clouds, as if it, too, was guarding the calm of a moment that would change everything. In a studio tucked far from the city center, silence enveloped the room as two souls gazed at each other, eyes speaking a language that needed no words. Songyun stood in a flowing white satin gown, the fabric gently cascading over her now changing body. Her growing belly glowed in the golden light that spilled through a wide window. Behind her, Kai wrapped his arms around her, slowly placing his fingers over the life they had created together. That day was not an ordinary photo shoot. It wasn't a stage to flaunt achievements or public image. It was a quiet celebration of a love that had grown behind the scenes, between two hearts that had long been united in silence. After weeks of swirling rumors, speculations, and viral videos dissected by curious eyes, the truth was finally revealed. And it wasn't revealed through press conferences or loud declarations, but through a set of photos that spoke louder than any official statement. They didn't say much. No interviews, no grand captions. Just a series of images released by their agency, each one capturing the most human version of these two towering names in the Chinese entertainment industry. In silence, they showed something that couldn't be faked. Real love, genuine care, and the joy of a life that was quietly growing inside a woman's body. Songyun looked different, still with her signature gentle smile, but this time radiating a calmness that wrapped around her like a soft blanket. As if she was no longer playing a role, but living in a story far deeper than any drama she had ever starred in. In every frame, there was a softness that couldn't be fabricated, a gaze filled with hope, a touch that spoke of devotion. Kai was no longer just the charming actor with screen charisma. In front of the camera, he revealed a side rarely seen, the side of a man ready to be a father. In one of the most shared photos, he knelt before Songyun, gently kissing her belly. His expression was full of reverence, as if whispering to the life inside. Songyun looked at him with warm, loving eyes. And in that moment of silence, the world seemed to pause to witness a deeper kind of love. The shoot took place in a studio designed with a classic modern concept, neutral backdrops, soft natural light, and white flowers floating in sheer fabric. There was no excess, no grandeur. Everything was minimalist, yet deeply moving. Like a silent narrative of two people who didn't need to say much to convince us that their happiness was real. Some of the photos showed them sitting side by side on an antique sofa, holding hands, giggling quietly. In those shared smiles, there were stories untold. Stories of struggle, of sacrifice, of nights possibly filled with worry but also warm embraces. In a world eager to pry open private lives, they chose this moment as a clear boundary between what could be shared and what must remain sacred. According to the production team, Songyun was very involved in the creative direction of the shoot. She wanted it to be a symbol of gratitude for the long journey she and Kai had shared. A journey that began on drama sets, grew off-screen, and now stepped into a new chapter, becoming parents. Kai, the team said, was incredibly attentive. He constantly ensured her comfort, checking the room temperature, adjusting her poses, and managing even the smallest details, like snacks and breaks. The session lasted several hours, but every minute was soaked in intimacy. It didn't take long for the photos to go viral. Hashtags like #Songyun pregnancy photoshoot and #ShuKaiDad to be topped Weibo's trending list for over 8 hours. Thousands of comments flooded in, congratulatory messages, prayers, admiration for the way their love unfolded in each frame. Many fans and media outlets called this one of the most touching celebrity pregnancy shoots ever seen in China, not because of glamour, but because of sincerity. There were no luxury brands flashed, no over-the-top concepts. Just happiness, shared in the simplest, most genuine, most tender way possible. Fans responded emotionally. Some edited the photos to include images of a baby between the couple. Others compiled videos chronicling Kai and Songyun's love journey, from their first drama scenes, fan meetings, and now, this milestone. It was as if they were watching the final pages of one chapter and the very first words of a new one. Behind the scenes, the couple has reportedly started stepping back from public engagements. Their focus is now on preparing for the baby. Together, they are designing the nursery, attending private parenting classes, and consulting regularly with top OB/GYN specialists in Beijing. All done quietly, far from media spotlight, but rich with familial warmth. In every image they released, there's a strong unspoken message. True love doesn't need to be loud. It can grow in silence, in soft embraces, in hopeful gazes toward a miracle yet to be born. Shu Kai and Songyun didn't just reveal their joy. They reminded us that there's beauty in boundaries. That sometimes, what we choose not to show is what holds the most meaning. One of the most reflective moments in the shoot is a solo photo of Songyun standing by a window, her hand cradling her belly, gazing out as if speaking to the future. Her silhouette is bathed in sunset light, creating a contemplative image, not just of pregnancy, but of transformation. From actress to mother. In her stillness, there is strength. In her gentleness, there is resolve. Meanwhile, Shu Kai stands in some of his solo shots behind the very chair where Songyun usually sits. Quiet, but present. Not just a partner, but a protector. A safe place. A soon-to-be father who seems more than ready to embrace the life ahead. Fans who have followed them from the start feel like they are part of this family. They've seen not just a love story unfold, but a life journey that slowly turns two public figures into soon-to-be parents. In an entertainment world often dominated by scandals and gimmicks, Shu Kai and Songyun chose a different path, one of silence, authenticity, and depth. Even entertainment media have praised them. Many call this shoot a new standard in how celebrities share personal stories. Not through clickbait, not through controversy, but through honest aesthetics and emotional truth. These photos have proven that love can be shared without sacrificing privacy. That there is an elegant way to show gratitude without losing inner peace. Now, the world waits. Waits for the birth of the baby that will complete the love story of two people who have so quietly carried it all this time. No one knows the exact due date. But one thing is certain. When that day comes, there will be more tears of joy, more smiles, and a deeper realization that their love has become something far greater than themselves. Hello drama lovers. What do you think of Shu Kai and Songyun's heartwarming journey? Have you followed their story from their first drama together? Which moment from this photoshoot touched you the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any updates from the world of drama and the lives of our beloved stars. See you in the next episode.